Let me say this gently, but clearly as well. If family relationships feel more intense in 2026, it's not because things are getting worse. It's because things are getting louder. What used to be stay hidden, it doesn't anymore. You know what? Have you noticed emotions at home rising faster than before? Not constant conflict, just stronger reactions, shorter patience, deeper silence. And here's the deeper one. Do you feel like everyone in the family is more sensitive, even though nobody can explain why? Well, if that feels familiar, stay with me. In fact, stay with me to the end for these three reasons. Number one, you will understand why emotional intensity increases in the Fire Horse 2026. Secondly, you will see why families feel closer and more fragile at the same time. And number three, you will recognize what this intensity is actually asking from you. I'm not teaching you anything new, I'm just here giving you the clarity. Okay? So let's ground this in reality. Families don't suddenly change in 2026. What changes is tolerance. You see, Fire Horse energy speeds things up and strips emotional buffering. Everyone feels everything faster. Small things trigger bigger reaction, and unspoken feelings surface quicker. And at home, there's nowhere to hide. And here's what's happening beneath the surface. In 2026, emotional patterns that are manageable before become noticeable. Not because they are new, because they are no longer suppressed. Fire Horse doesn't create problems, it reveals them. So let's think about a normal family evening. A small comment, tone shift, and reaction that feels bigger than expected. Suddenly the mood changes. No one intended harm, but everyone feels it. And you know what? That's 2026 energy at work. And here's the part that most people misread. Intensity doesn't mean breakdown. It means only one thing called awareness. Fire Horse energy removes emotional filters. People respond honestly, sometimes uncomfortably. Families that don't understand this panic, and families that observe it learn something important. And perhaps you might notice this as well. One person is stressed, another reacts sharply, a third withdraws. Not because of the issue, because of accumulated emotional residuals. And that chain reaction happens faster in 2026. So I would like you to pause here for a while and think about your family over the last few months. Where have reactions felt bigger than the situations deserved? You know what? That's not random. This matters because Fire Horse years don't allow emotional avoidance. What you don't address consciously show up unconsciously. In family that looks like irritation without cause, silence without explanation, distance without conflict, and those are signals, not failure. You may hear yourself saying, everyone's on edge lately, and that's true, but that's not the problem, it's the message. The system is asking for awareness, not control. And most families ask, how do we calm things down? Well, instead, ask a deeper question. What is this intensity trying to show us about how we relate to each other? That question changes how you experience everything at home. And here is the reflection I would like you to sit with. When emotion rises in your family, what pattern do you think is being exposed, not created? And sit with that honestly. And your action plan this week is not to fix the family, please, no. It's just to notice. Notice emotional spikes, notice who absorbs tension, and notice who withdraws. And those patterns are speaking loudly in 2026. Again, I'm not here unpacking the deeper layers. The real conversations about family intensity, emotional patterns, and Fire Horse 2026 are happening inside the Destiny Architect Telegram chat. And if this video may make you feel seen, unsettled, and curious, well, that's your cue. So come join the Destiny Architect Telegram chat, where the deeper conversations continues. See you inside.